It's a warm and sunny afternoon, and I had pie crust on hand, and a friend of mine gave me a whole pile of strawberries. So it's going to be strawberry pie tonight. And this recipe comes from this old book, the Huntsville Third Ward Cookbook. This is from Huntsville in northern Utah. And I don't know how my mom ended up with this book. It was printed in 1984, and it's just a community cookbook where the names of all the people that contributed recipes are next to their recipe. And I love this book. I used it when I was young. There's a soft sugar cookie recipe in this book that I've been using for with some variations, over 30 years that I'll share some other time. But in this book, Judy York contributed French Strawberry Glacé Pie, and that's what we're doing. So begin with hulling and slicing the strawberries that are going to get boiled into a jam. So that's where we start. It only says to hull the strawberries, but I'm going to give them a rough chop. Some of them are monstrously large. This recipe has an optional cream cheese layer below the strawberries, and that doesn't sound super optional to me. It sounds like, why not? So you can make this either with or without the cream cheese layer that's going to be going in once we get our strawberries cooked. We've got 1 quart of strawberries, and now I'm putting in 2/3 cup water and head on over to the stovetop. While my strawberry glacé cools, and I think it's going to take a while, I am going to mix up my cream cheese, soften it up a little bit so I can spread it in the bottom of my pie crust without shredding my pie crust. I've had this sitting out for a few hours now. It's pretty soft. The recipe calls for 3 ounces. But I am just going to put as much as looks good to me when I start spreading. So I'm starting with a full-size cream cheese package. I'm even thinking of maybe mixing in a little bit of sour cream to lighten it up, because this is going to be like spreading paste across the top of a delicate crust. Do I have any sour cream? I'm gonna go check. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a little scoop of sour cream because I want this a little bit looser. And I could pull out the beaters, but sometimes I just want to avoid noise. I'm gonna put a touch of sugar in. trying to be really gentle here because if you've watched my crust video, you'll know that I make a really fragile crust. And I'm willing to give up having a cute crust for a very flaky crust. I think I'll put a little bit more in there. Now, I've set aside a pile of berries that we didn't cook up in the glacé. Some will be the decoration for the top of the pie, and it says to put the rest in the pie, but it's not specific. Do we slice them? What do we do? So I am going to slice them up and lay them flat. All right. At this point, we're on pause until our strawberries finish cooling from their boiling. So I will go check on them and then we'll move on. I've got my cooled strawberry filling. It seems a little loose, but it's too late to do anything about it now. And it tastes okay, so I'm gonna move ahead with it. And we'll pour it over my strawberries and cream cheese. It's a little full, so I'm going to spoon some of it out. Okay, that should do the trick. And now I'm going to cut up a few more strawberries for decoration on the top. That's not too bad. Yeah, just put it in the fridge until it's time to serve tonight. I wonder if it's going to set up.